What is up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video of Rainbow Six Siege. In today's video, we'll be talking about the patch notes that have been released for Rainbow Six Siege Dustline. We'll be going through them and talking a bit about them and basically giving my thoughts on it. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. Operators are called Valkyrie and Blackbeard. Blackbeard is going to be, I believe, the attacking. Yes, Blackbeard is the attacking on the attacking side, and Valkyrie is going to be on the defending side. So why don't they just switch it up? Like, we already have two. Well, here's the thing. We probably have two. We probably want to have more females on the defending side rather than the attacking side. But anyways, it's just evening it out. All right. So with that said, we're going to have the two new operators, Valkyrie and Blackbeard, both attacking. Not both attacking. One is attacking, one is defending. We're also going to get a new map called Border. It's basically going to be in some type of suburban or basically a desert place, and basically somewhere a bit more like if you were doing an operation. Basically, because these are Navy SEALs, and from what I can tell, you can read the patch notes for yourself. The link would be in the description down below. But if you look at the picture and the way the operators are being presented, these operators, they're Navy SEALs. They look like they're in dust camo. It basically looks like, from what I can tell, we're getting the map. Well, I'm pretty sure some of you have seen the video, but the map is going to be in a somewhere in the Middle East. As you can see in the pictures and the videos, it's going to be in the Middle East. So as you can tell in the video, the Rainbow Six new operators are going to be basically in desert type camo gear. Perfect setting for the new map that's going to be coming out called Border. I'm so excited for that. And along with the new Dustline DLC, we're also going to get new weapon skins. Now, first off, we're going to talk about the headgear. Now, for the headgear, it's basically you can swap out operators' headgear from basic camo, upgraded to high quality traditional military style fancy type gear, unlock new gear using Renown, using Rainbow Six credits, or basically combining them. Basically, you use them both. In the picture here, we have different. In the pictures you can see in the picture I'm going to be showing right now, you can tell that some of the new operators are going to have like these nice helmet skins or headgear on there, which is actually, in my opinion, it's actually I like it. I mean, having a headgear on your operator is really nice. I mean, it shows the personality of the operator. It shows the personality of the player. In my opinion, this is something that is going to be good. Now, the one thing I do not like, and some people may disagree, is the charms. Now, charms are basically attachments you can put on your weapons, which is something that's going to hang from your gun. It can either be a medal, it can be a unicorn, it can be your favorite operator. Now, I feel these are going to be kind of a bit annoying. I might use them to see how it is, but I feel like they're just going to be a distraction when you're aiming at the sides and you're moving around. The little thing is going to be moving back and forth. I mean, I feel like it's just going to be a distraction for me, the player, as me playing the operator. I feel like it's just going to be a distraction. I'm going to be too much focused on the little thing just hanging there. But, I mean, some people may disagree, but charms, we're going to have charms on the guns. You can basically equip them on any weapon, different types of charms. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to release only a certain amount of charms, and further on they'll probably release more and more. Also, with the new Dustline DLC coming out, we're going to have new features in the game. One will be featuring the winning team and like a winning circle once the match is over. So depending which team side, orange team or blue team, you're gonna have all the operators in like a giant, not like a giant circle, but you're gonna have one. You're gonna basically have the main person who's leading the team and bringing in the most kills and have the most score. It's gonna be in the middle. I'm guessing second place will be to the left, third place will be the right, fourth place will be to, let's see, we got, how many operators we got? We have 5 operators. Yeah, it will be second place to the left, third place to the right, and then on the left will be fourth place and fifth place to the fourth place to the left, fifth place to the right. Yeah. Now this is where I feel like Rainbow Six Siege is going to be copying a bit of Call of Duty, because Call of Duty does tend to have, in the newest Call of Duty game, the Black Ops, it tends to have the winner's circle. Now this is, I'm not too sure about this. I feel like Rainbow Six Siege is trying to, like, I don't know, copy Call of Duty. Some people may disagree, but this is what I feel. I feel like Rainbow Six Siege, Ubisoft, is basically trying to copy the other first-person shooter game, which is basically Call of Duty, and doing a winner's circle. I mean, this is something that's going to be cool. I mean, you get to feature your, I mean, they're probably bringing this in because they're going to bring in new charms, they're going to be new headgear on your operator, and basically with this new feature you can actually display and show off your headgear and your charms. Now if they start doing emotes and moves or something like that, then they're totally I don't know about this, guys. I mean, having the winner circle is alright, but having charms and headgear and basically to customize your character, I feel like this is something going to the more on the lines of maybe a Call of Duty type thing, because in Call of Duty you have different type of skins, headgear, and if Rainbow Six Siege is starting to do this, I feel like they're gonna go on the lines of copying Call of Duty. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not copying. They will probably deny saying, "Oh, we're copying them," but I feel like it's gonna have a less of a, in my opinion, I'm gonna feel less if it's being a realistic first-person tactical shooter rather than just some normal arcade where basically you have the winner circle. That's how I feel. Other people may disagree, but that's also one of the new features that are going to be coming up, is the winner circle, or the winners circle. I mean, winners showcase, whatever you want to call it. Also, with the DLC coming out, you're also, now this is something I've been wanting and dying to have since the game first came out, is the ability to customize your loadout in game. So let's say I have a laser sight and I was playing Terrorist Hunt and I had a laser sight with silencer on, and when I go into a real match, a PvP match, I forget to change my loadout. Now you have the ability to change the loadout in game as long as the timer doesn't run out. You have the ability to change your loadout in game, so I'm able to take out that silencer, swap it out with something different. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to purchase loadouts while in a match. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to maybe like purchase the loadout. Let's say we don't have a certain loadout, we're able to purchase that as if you would do it off when you're out of a match. I'm not sure if you're able to do that. I'm not too sure. Maybe we may be able to do it and we may not be able to do it. But I'm 99% sure that we're not going to be able to purchase in-game loadouts while in an in-game match. Basically, the only loadouts that I'm pretty sure are going to be available to you are the ones you currently have. So let's say I have a silencer, grip, laser sight, and I have a laser sight on, and I want to swap that out with a silencer. I can do that while in-game. Now, this is something I've been wanting to have for so long, ever since the game came out. I mean, I've found myself having a silencer on and having a laser on. I forget, oh, and I have to go back. I have to exit the game, leave the match, swap everything around, go back into a match, come out, go to a terrorist hunt, swap everything around. It just becomes a hassle when you're doing that. This will be much more easier to do when you can able to basically swap the loadouts while in the game without having to worry about backing out, going to the operator's gear type. Basically, going out to the game, going to the operator tab, and choosing your loadout. It's more easy to do it while in a match. Now this is where things get interesting. Now we're going to have basically different updates in the game on the operators. We're going to have new things on the operators, new updates is game balance, player comfort, playlist changes, gameplay optimization, and other improvements. For IQ, she has basically now an enhanced visual feedback, where basically when you look at her her basic scanner to detect any not bombs, but C4 gas places, you can actually get an idea of where it is, and you can actually see it through your scanner and everything. Also, Tachanka's LMG is also going to be easier to place. I've seen this before, and it's happened to me where I'm trying to place Tachanka's weapon, his LMG somewhere, and it gets really hard to actually place it down because the area is either too small or too big, or the weapon won't be able to move around. Now we're going to be able to have, I'm pretty sure it's going to be easier for us to place it somewhere, maybe even tight positions. I was watching a video from, I forgot what's his name, but a YouTuber. He was giving a little demonstration, and what I did notice that if you kind of place it in a tight spot, that too tight spots, you're not able to pick it up while facing it. You got to go around it and face basically the barrel and pick it up, this is going to make it easier for making, like I said, to put it in tight spots. Also with Montagen, I hope I'm saying this right. I looked it up. It's basically it's French for mountain. So let's just call him the mountain operator, the one who has basically the big old shield, the one that can go from his head to toe. It's basically going to be able. He's going to have a shield that's going to cover his sides, which is going to make it more easier to push into the defenses, which is something that I kind of like. Because you have your normal shields, and then this operator is going to have a shield that basically covers the front of him, basically a bit of his head, and also the sides of him. So you don't have to worry about going into a door or a room and having the enemy shoot from the side of you, because you have that shield to protect you from the sides, and then you can have your fellow operators from the behind shoot the person who's shooting at him from the sides. Also, something I do not like, something I wish was not done. Frost will no longer be carrying nitro cells. Why? Why do they have to take out Frost nitro cells? I mean, yes, I mean it's understandable. Frost is a bit OP in certain areas. Also, Frost shotgun is going to be. They're also going to be tweaking on Frost shotgun. They're going to be replacing Frost nitro cell with barbed wire. No, I don't know. I don't get it. Why would they will they be replacing Frost's nitro cell with barbed wire? Why? I mean, I can understand players complaining how players will choose operators that just have total nitro cells, and Frost being the new operator should not have a nitro cell, considering other operators have nitro cells. But I don't get why would Frost be no longer having a nitro cell. Also, Buck is going to get some grenade launchers, which is actually going to be really good. His recoil is going to be reduced, but his shotgun will lose some range, which is good because I've seen it before. It's happened to me before. When I'm going into a room, Buck is shooting from a really long distance where his shotgun should not reach. I mean, I've even done it. I can be standing in a room, and a window can be pretty much a good distance away from me, and I can be shooting that person through the window just using my shotgun. Shotguns should not be allowed to use for long range. They're basically short range, close-up range. So this is something that is good, something that I really like. But that Buck is actually going to get some grenade launches. His recoil is going to be due, something I really like, and his shotgun will use some range. Now this is something I really do like. Also, Thatcher's EMP grenade is going to get some reduction. Now, this is something I really support. I mean, I've done it before. It's happened to me too, where Thatcher throws in his his EMP grenade, and it destroys everything, all your gadgets, your muting devices, your C4, your nitro cells, your, I don't know what else is there, your booby traps. I mean, if you just one of these EMP grenades basically just takes out everything. With the reduction, it's probably going to take out only a certain amount of gadgets in a certain area, which leaves the other gadgets that are in other spots still available, which is something that's good. I'm not sure if it's actually going to work with if there's booby traps upstairs. For example, if I was walking into a building and I threw in an EMP grenade, it would explode. I'm not sure if it would take out the ones that are upstairs, or maybe the ones only that are on that floor. I'm not sure. We'll find out once the update gets launched. So Sledge is going to be instead of Sledge having some breach charges, he's going to be swapped for stun grenades. Now this is something I can't comprehend. My little head can't comprehend as why are they switching him? Why are they switching operators? I mean, it says in here, we replace his breach charge for stun grenades, making his loadout optionals more versatile. We believe that this change is for the best, and Sledge has the equivalent of better resultable breach charges with him. He also has statistically never played with breach charges, which makes sense. So basically what they're trying to say is Sledge does not operate with breach charges, so they're going to take him out. I don't know, guys. I mean, some people would agree, some people would disagree. In my opinion, Sledge should keep the breach charges. Sledge should keep the breach charges and stun grenades. Give us the option. Give us to either take breach charges or stun grenades. I mean, stun grenades. Stun grenades, yes, they do help, but if you know how to avoid a stun grenade, it won't work. With the breach charge, you can breach in with someone else having a stun grenade and get them off guard. Also, Thermite. This is something I really do not like. Something I'm really, what's the word? Mad about. That's not the word I was looking for, but it was a different word. Thermite. He will no longer be having frag grenades. They're going to be swapped for stun grenades. Why stun grenades? Why? Why freaking stun grenades? So Thermite is basically no longer going to have frag grenades. So which operator is going to have frag grenades then? Like, I know Thermite has frag grenades. I know the recruits have frag grenades. I know... Gosh, I don't even know who has frag grenades. I know Thermite's one of the main ones. So they're going to be swapping Thermite's frag grenades with stun grenades. Why? I mean, this is something I don't know. I'm thinking maybe people have been complaining. I'm afraid to say people might be complaining, saying that, oh, Thermite has frag grenades and he should not have frag grenades because he has breach charges to basically break the metal barricades. They should take him out and switch it with stun grenades. I mean, if you're gonna switch him with stun grenades, at least give us an option to switch him either frag grenades or stun grenades. I believe no. So what basically Thermite has is basically breach charges and frag grenades. I mean, that I love the breach charges part because you can have 2 breach charges, you can place them in 2 different areas and simultaneously breach them to confuse the enemy. Now with the frag grenades, you can, those are, I don't know, I feel like Thermite should have frag grenades because he's Thermite. I mean, he's basically the C4, not the C4, but basically the main breaching guy, so he should have frag grenades. I have no idea why they're changing it for stun grenades. I'm pretty sure it says somewhere in the forums, which I'm probably not reading, or I probably missed it. But basically, Thermite is frag grenades are no longer be there. They're going to be switched for stun grenades. Also, the FBI SWAT recruit shield, the loadout, will now have heavy armor, which is something good because the recruit. So it basically says the FBI SWAT recruit will be equipped with a shield now bearing heavy armor, making him a 3rd armor and 1 movement with speed. Okay, so we have a downside here. So we have, instead of 2 armor and 2 speed. So basically, what they're trying to say is, people have been complaining. I don't know, maybe people have been complaining how everyone has taken recruit shields and how everyone just rushes in, because we've done it before. I'm pretty sure everyone in who's played Rainbow Six Siege has done it once, at least, maybe even once. If you haven't, I mean, what world do you live in? Where everyone takes shields, and the recruit as well, because the recruits are the fastest. Recruit are the most fastest players or operators in the game. I mean, not the fastest, but I mean they're pretty relatively fast. And if you would take a recruit with a shield, his speed is faster because he has low armor. Now, if you were to take 5 players with recruits with shields, can you imagine how fast you can get into a building with shields and how fast they're going to move around and confuse the enemy? I mean, so it's understandable and kind of a downside as to why they're making the FBI SWAT recruit that has a shield with heavy armor, which makes him less able to run fast because he only has 1 movement, which makes that really slow. Like try running with Rook. Rook, I believe, only has 1 speed, 1 movement, or was that that shield guy who has the big old shield? Try recruit. If I'm mistaken, I believe Rook has 1 movement, which makes him pretty relatively slow when running from room to room. So if you were to take, again, the FBI SWAT, and you were to run from room to room, it's going to take you relatively a long time for you to get to 1 room when you're just a normal recruit without a shield. So it's understandable, and also a downside as to why it's understandable, and also a bit of a downside when with the FBI SWAT recruit having heavy armor, which makes his movement at least 1. I mean, this is going to be probably, we're going to have to get used to this. It's going to be a bit more difficult to maybe rush in with all shields. So, I mean, yeah, so basically, we have a good thing on the recruit, and we also have a bad thing. I mean, they give us something, yet they take away something. It's how life works. Gadgets and placing attachments. We're also going to be able to have the feature of placing your gadgets and being able to stop in mid placing it and take him out. So here's an example. Let's say I was the metal barricades are being electrocuted, and I was to place thermite breach charges on there before, or as of right now, before the patch is released or the updates released. Before, if I was to place it on there, I have to wait the entire time before I place it. And at the same time, I'm losing health, and by the time I place it on there, my gadget has been destroyed. Now, with the new feature, if we were to place it on there and we notice, oh, I'm being electrocuted, you can quickly cancel it and step back without losing as much health and without losing your gadget. Now, this is something, I don't know why they haven't done it in the first place. I don't know why it wasn't even something that was done in the beginning of the game. I mean, I don't know. Certain things here, I feel like they should have been placed at the beginning of the game rather until now. But it's most games. I mean, it's a game. I mean, games usually come out with the simplest things that you would think will be in a game tend to come out like 3 to 4 months after the game is released. Also, basically the red dot sights and the reflex are going to be more. Basically, the sights are going to be more precise. I don't know what they mean by precise. So basically, what they mean by being more precise is the green triangle and the reflex sight and the red dot sights are going to be much smaller, which makes it better for precision. Now, I don't know if this is actually going to be a good thing, because smaller sights, hard to see, especially in areas where the light tends to be the same color as the target sight. I don't know if this is actually going to be a good thing or this is going to be a bad thing. We won't know until the patch is up, until this patch is released or the update's been released. I can't say that it's going to be good. I can't say if it's bad because I haven't yet tried it.
5 seconds.
I don't know about this, guys. I mean, it could be good, it could be bad. We'll have to find out. Stun grenades will detonate faster after contact, which is good because, and bad because, now after you throw a stun grenade, after 1 second, it goes up and it flashes everything. Anyways, basically this is good because you no longer are able to throw a flash grenade and it waits a couple seconds before it goes off. Once you throw it, it goes off, which makes timing really good. So let's say if you were going to go into a building, you know there's a guy or 2 guys in there, you would throw your flash grenade, your stun grenade, whatever, your stun grenade, you will throw it, it will flash instantly, and you can just go in without having to worry about that 1 or 2 second delay after you throw it. Once it flashes, then you can go in, which makes timing good. So let's say you have 5 seconds on the clock and you're going to a building, you need to secure the area, you would throw your flash grenade in, let's just call it flash grenade, you would throw your flash grenade in, run into the building, it flashes, you can go in, find out where the enemy is, and shoot them. Rather than having to throw it, wait those 3 seconds, and if you have 5 seconds on the clock, that only gives you down to 2 seconds. And by that time, the enemy players can move away from that stun grenade or flash grenade, and when you walk in, they would have not been stunned, and they can just shoot you. So, fastening the contact of basically the stun grenade is going to make things way much better. Also, weapon balancing is going to be added. There's a lot more stuff. Player comfort, controller aiming is going to be fixed. Editing playlist is going to actually get a bit more. We're going to get. You can now edit and customize your playlist. No more penalty points for destroying your own gadgets, which is good. This is so good. I mean, you no longer get penalty points for destroying your own gadget. That's just that is good. That is good. Maintenance system message is going to be fixed. Skip booting sequence. Oh, skipping booting sequence. Oh my gosh. Please don't remind me of that. Every time I start the game, I have to see that sewing thing on the patch of the thing, and I can't seem to skip it. I'm so glad they're actually going to add this. I don't know why they, like certain things like this, why have they not did this at the beginning of the game? I mean, I don't know. It just really bums me out on how the simplest things are not added to a game when it comes out. I don't know. It just if I was a game developer, I would think, okay, let's say I'm the player. If I was playing this, would I want to see this playing over and over and over and over every time I start the game? No. I wouldn't want to see it. I would just want to skip it and just head straight to the game. Why do I want to be sitting there 15 seconds looking at this video scene playing every time I play the game? I want to just play the. I want to play the game and go with my friends. I don't want to see a 15 seconds, but 15 seconds it can be an eternity for someone who's playing a video game. I mean, just look at the YouTube video ads. I mean, you want to watch a video, yeah, that comes up with this 20-second commercial, and you're like, where's the skip button? I want to see 20 seconds of something that I really don't care about. I mean, it's just the simplest things I don't get why certain games just don't do that. Also, rank matching is gonna be fixed a bit. I'm really glad about that because I've played. I'm ranked what 60 something, and I've been placed with level 100s, level I don't know 80s. I'm glad this is gonna be fixed. Gameplay optimization. There's a lot of other stuff here in this patch that you probably want to read on your own. I'm not gonna go through everything, but I basically just went over the main points of what basically everyone's really interested in. There's a ton of other gameplay fixes. I mean, there's a lot of stuff too in this patch notes. If you want to read it on your own, link will be in the description down below. Until then, guys, thank you all for watching. I cannot wait for the new DLC to come out. I'm not sure. I don't even have the season pass, so I probably won't even get the 7-day early access to it. I'm probably going to have to wait till after, was it May 11th when the DLC gets released, which is 7 days after, which is probably May 18th. Oh, I just right after finals. Anyways, guys, yeah, thank you all for watching. Do expect some videos once the DLC gets released. I probably won't be able to play the operators because I do not, like I said, I do not have the seasons pass. I'm going to try to play as much Rainbow Six as I can, save up a bunch of Renown to buy those operators. I'm pretty sure they're going to be the same price as Buck and Frost. It's just probably going to take me quite a long time to accumulate as long as I don't spend anything. But the thing is, if you play the game Rainbow Six and you save up a certain amount of Renown, and you can't spend it, you kind of want to spend it because you want to upgrade your weapons and certain things. So, I mean, but yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Till then, peace out, live long and prosper, and may the force be with you.